If you are planning to buy your first home in Scotland, it's really important to really inspect the properties when you're going out to view them. And the home report is a cracking guide that will be there if you're buying any property in the open market. The exception will be if it's a new build property, especially if you're buying off plan. But if you're going out to see a second-hand property or an older style property, it's important to have a review of the home report. Now, I would always suggest reviewing it, even pass it on to your broker. It's something that I do for all my clients, and reviewing that before going out to view properties. But in today's episode, I'm going to talk you through some of the key things that you should be looking out for when you're going out to inspect a property. So as I say, take the home report with you, or review the home report before you go. There's three key elements to that. And I did a previous episode specific to home reports and going through it in detail. But essentially the three main parts are the EPC, which is the Energy Performance Certificate, the property questionnaire, which is from the seller who completes that and lets you know a little bit more about the property in the area. And then the single surveying valuation gives you an overview of the condition of the property. So the first thing that you should be doing when you're going out to view a property, and it's the first thing that you notice, it's going to be the exterior of the property. So what you want to be doing is looking out for any signs of damage. So checking the walls for any cracks on there, check for any brickwork that needs repaired, any paint that's peeling, any shingles that's missing, anything at all that you can see from the outside that is potentially going to cost money to repair or cause problems further down the line. Have a look at things like the gutters, the downpipes, make sure that they're clear and within good repair as well. And make sure the really key thing about it is to ask the seller about it. Now, once you ask the seller, it's also a good idea to take any potential problems that you find to the solicitor and get that in writing and get what you want done in writing and come up with a compromise with the seller. What you should then be doing is, and it's the next stage, is once you've reviewed the outside of the property, it's time to go in and review the inside. So first thing is to check the layout of the property. Is it going to meet your needs? Is the layout of the property sufficient for what it is that you're looking for? Are the rooms the right size? And does it flow very well? Do you feel that the house has got a good flow to it? Inspect the conditions of the things in the house as well, checking out for things like dampness, water stains, mold. Check the flooring and the ceilings, check wallpaper, make sure that all of these things are in good repair as well. The same as the outside, if you're noticing things like cracks and that kind of thing in the inside, that should be red flags and should certainly be questioned. Check things like windows and doors, make sure that they're in good working order, make sure that you've got keys for the windows and doors before buying the property. Once you've done that, make sure that you're checking the utilities as well. So it's often overlooked, but make sure that you're checking the water taps all work, make sure that water's running clear. Check the heating system, the boiler, making sure that that's working properly as well. And you should always check the electrical system and make sure that it's up to code. One of the things that you'll probably notice when you're reading home reports, especially a lot of assumptions have been made in the home report that these things are in good working order. So make sure that you're checking these things out. One of the typical things that you'll tend to find is that if you go to buy a new car, you'll spend more time reviewing and searching for the right car and spend more time test driving the car than what you will actually when you go to buy a house. So it's really, really important that you check all of these things out when you're going to buy. And then the final thing you should be looking to do is check the local area. So walk around the area, make sure that there's no crazy noises, make sure the traffic and the overall safety of the neighbourhood is going to be fine for you. And then once you've done all of that, if you're happy with everything, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you're getting professional advice, make sure that you're talking to a mortgage advisor or a broker who can help you get it sorted out, and get a trusted solicitor as well to handle all of the legal work. But that's it from me, a very short video for you. And if you do find this useful, don't forget to give it a like, leave some comments if you've got any questions, and please subscribe. Cheers.